Are Javelin missiles still destroying Russian tanks in Ukraine? While Moscow's invasion of Ukraine has progressed, the use of Javelin anti-tank missiles in Ukraine has not wavered. Ukrainian troops have been able to carry out a very effective defense strategy against Russian troops thanks in part to the help of this American-made tank-killing machine. Since the start of the war, Ukraine has relied on a wide range of weaponry and ammunition provided by international actors. However, the Javelin may remain the most important weapon delivery. Many soldiers refer to the missile launcher as Saint Javelin, protector of Ukraine. Javelin show in Ukraine. In June, a video circulated on Telegram depicting the destruction of two advanced Russian T-90 main battle tanks in eastern Ukraine. Soldiers of the 80th Separate Assault Brigade of the Ukrainian Armed Forces used the Javelin to destroy this first battle tank. In fact, Russian battle tanks have suffered greatly at the hands of the well-equipped Ukrainian forces. The FGM-148 Javelin first entered service in the mid-1980s, replacing the M47 Dragon anti-tank missile in the U.S. Designed and developed by Raytheon and Lockheed Martin, the Javelin allows its operators to remain undetected after launch, a capability that its predecessors could not. Weighing just under 50 pounds, the missile launcher can easily function as a shoulder perch and serves as a mobile weapon. Guided by an infrared seeker, the missile can be ejected before it is fired and travels at a speed of 1,000 feet per 7 seconds. After contact, the two-tandem high-explosive anti-tank warhead, or HEAT, exploded against the reactive armor, paving the way for the second warhead to reach the tank's main armor. The Javelin warhead can penetrate 23.5 inches to 31.5 inches of armor. With an effective range of over 1.5 miles, the Javelin warhead travels 213 feet before being armed, but it produces a counter-explosion that the user must reckon with. Another anti-tank system has arrived in Ukraine. Since the Kremlin began its invasion of Ukraine, the West has largely banded together to sanction Moscow and provide effective weapons to aid Ukraine's defense. While the US-made Javelin may be the most capable anti-tank system delivered to Ukraine, they are limited in number. Other NATO member states, including Germany, the UK, and Sweden, have provided alternatives. Ukraine uses Saab Bofors Dynamics NLAW, Panzerfaust III, and Carl Gustav. Following the NATO summit in Spain this summer, the US approved a major aid package to Ukraine that includes more than 6,500 Javelin systems. The Javelin has played an important role in the war. Supply chain limitations and lack of training have hampered its potential. In June, The Washington Post reported that a lack of technical support and information had partially paralyzed Javelin operators. The Drive summarizes the report, which reveals that Ukrainian soldiers had to unplug parts from video game controllers and deal with poor Google translations of instruction manuals to get the broken Javelin back in the field. A source told Walpo that the instruction card that includes a phone number to the support hotline is not included in the Javelin Ukraine shipment. In addition, the Javelin is very expensive to produce. Each system costs about $440,000, according to a 2023 budget document. In May, U.S. President Joe Biden asked Congress to increase its monetary allocation to Ukraine after visiting the Lockheed Martin production facility responsible for producing the Javelin. The Center for Strategic and International Studies says that a maximum of about 6,500 Javelins can be produced per year. At the rate of U.S. arms shipments to Ukraine, America's remaining stockpile of Javelin could dwindle fairly quickly. Although some Ukrainian soldiers were unable to repair the damaged Javelin due to a lack of instructions, the anti-tank missile system served a dual purpose. Soldiers have found that the large, flat box in which the weapons arrive makes for a decent resting structure. Considering the large number of Javelin used by Ukraine against Russian tanks in recent months, the Army has plenty of extra boxes to spare.
So just seeing their faces when they get impacts, or seeing them actually, take the gravity of the situation in, I think is the most gratifying experience for me. Is that anytime we can get user level dudes on their weapon systems and able to shoot them is awesome.